moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Wilson. The open man here, Renfro. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He sets to fire deep. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Jones out to the flat, that's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
His kick is
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
7. Seahawks, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
36.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
11.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But he lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
29 yards.
A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Number 81.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. but the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go play action with Wilson. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 yards.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 41, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Giants 14. Seahawks.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a yard there. Snipped out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Well, credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
To Kerryon Johnson. 12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
The way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 78 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down, Giants.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Giants 28, Seahawks 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Third and 2. Now Wilson. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First down, New York.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To number 80.
A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Giants 35, Seahawks 10. Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jones now on the keeper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Mike, 55. Check.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Check 52 the mic. Check 52 the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check 50. Check 50.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Rosas on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Whittington. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tajay Sharp. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
3rd down.
Now Jones. Off play action. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weber. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Jones throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Weber. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
New York.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Giants 45, Seahawks 17. Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Yeah,
baby. Bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 52, Seahawks 17. Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. 10, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from him.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
And the Giants.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
6-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing, Jones. Quick hitch, complete. It's Weber. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 45.
He's crashing. 19. Go. Staying open.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It's now
so it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
0.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Giants 52, Seahawks 24. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
55 is mine, guys. 55. We don't want this.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Giants 52.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now.